So this is an Azorious Merfolk list. I call it Lawful Folk. So it's 4 of Benthic Biomancer, 4 of Mistcloaked Herald, 2 Nabon, Dean of Iteration. So this is kind of one of the big reasons for the deck. River Sneak, which is a creature that kind of is unblockable and also just gets a bunch of extra counters, or gets +1/+1 for Merfolk entering, which most of our Merfolk are wizards. 2 of Blink of an Eye. Oh, Merfolk Trickster as well. Blink of an Eye, Charter Course, 2 Quench, 2 Search for Escantas, 1 Kopala, Warden of Waves, and actually we might look and see. Maybe we could add a few more Merfolk wizards into here. Oh, we don't have Silvergill in here? Why not? Let's go ahead and cut those for Silvergills. So we are at 61. What do we cut? Cut 1, bring to trial. Okay, so 4 of Silvergill Adept, which triggers Dovan, Nabon, Dean of Iteration, which is kind of this engine with River Sneak. And then Kopala, Warden of Wave, is also a Merfolk Wizard. We have 1 Bring to Trial, which is just kind of a removal spell. 2 of Dovan, Grand Arbor, and actually what I'll probably do is go to 3 of Dovan. In the testing that I've done so far, Dovan is just kind of nuts in this deck. Because of just all the attacking you're able to do. You can get to his -7 pretty quickly, and just really kind of run people over with it. Being able to just select the top 3 cards out of your top 10 is kind of great. 2 of Absorb is just kind of a way to gain some life back from aggressive deck and also counter just any spell. So this is actually the only non-white or blue. I mean, it is white, but for the revenge part. The revival is just to kind of get creatures back. We have some creatures that are pretty important to our game plan, and it's really hard to get along without them. So being able to play revival without the black and revenge with only black is pretty good. And then our lands are 5 plains, 6 islands, 4 of Glacial Fortress, 4 of Hallowed Fountain, 1 Forsaken Sanctuary for a black source, and 1 Drowned Catacomb for a black source. So we'll go ahead and get some games in here. Oh, yeah, save and exit. And we'll just go ahead and get into the play mode here, and we'll play some Lawful Folk. And we'll play this for about an hour, and then we might jump in and do some sealed. So I hope everyone's night is going good. I hope you enjoyed the games we had against Draza. Draza is a great member of the community, a great streamer. So yeah, it's really cool to see all that. This is kind of an interesting hand. No creatures or anything like that, so it does kind of stink in that sense. But I mean, we can kind of keep, our opponents off our backs for a little while. Let's go ahead and mulligan anyway. Oof, mulligan into a no-lander. Let's keep this. For the love of God. Okay, yeah. And we're playing against Electric. We'll go ahead and start with an island and just pass the turn straight to our opponent. And we'll just take the one from this 10 straight dodger. Okay, so we'll start off with River Sneak. Just because these Silvergill Adepts will pump it, and we can kind of start getting in some damage with River Sneak. Oh, and they bedevil it. Sure. All right, let's go ahead and Silvergill here. And we'll reveal another Silvergill. There's Naban. Not that that helps too much right now. Let's see what our opponent's up to here. Our opponent is kind of hanging loose here. I don't know what exactly they're up to. All right, so our opponent used up a timeout, but they did just they just hit us. Ended up just only hitting us for one. Theater of Horrors. That is interesting. So let's Silvergill in hopes that we get some more things going on. This Copala, if we can ever get it down, will be pretty sweet. Unfortunately, we did not get it down. Skewer the critics. So we're just kind of hanging on to see what our opponent is doing here. Electric. I mean, really going down past that land or that hand at the beginning was really a mistake. I mean, obviously mulling, you can't control mulling into a hand that basically has nothing. But yeah, it is what it is sometimes. Just hopefully we get a land here soon, or else we're just going to be we're just going to be stranded. Oh, there's a skewer. Skewer is just so good. Oh, okay, well. At least we hit a... At least we hit a land there. And at least this Copala will force our opponent to basically tap out if they want to do anything. Like cast a removal spell. Spewer. No blocks. Come on in. Our opponent plays the Spewer. So let's go ahead and attack so we can chart a course here. Theater of Horrors is such an interesting card. Let's just go ahead and end the turn here, or pass the turn. And we'll tap this Tin Street Dodger. So our opponent took 2 off a Shocked Blood Crypt. Okay. Oh, it deals it to each player. Okay. Well, I'm kind of fine with that sticking around then. Oh, Bankrupt in Blood? Sure. Yeah, draw a few cards. Our opponent has a good grip over there, though. I'm kind of concerned about that. What was that card? Oh. Return up to 2 target creatures. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll just get in for some damage here. And pass the turn. And we'll just hold up this absorb. There's another 10th Street Dodger and a Footlight Fiend. Oh, no. No, sir. And we also get to gain some life off of that, so that's pretty sweet. I'll just go ahead and attack here. Get in for 5. I mean, this game didn't start out very well in our favor, but it's not going too bad now. Sure. Play the Footlight Fiend. No, let's not let you play Judith. And we're back up to 20. That is not terrible at all. Spear Spewer. So we go ahead and plus up Dovan. And we'll go ahead and adapt this. I think we actually maybe want the counter spell a little bit more. I mean, we're not in a bad spot here. And basically the only thing he can target is Naban, so he can't target that because of the Kopala. This Kopala is really shutting down our opponent, which I am totally fine with. So this Theater of Horrors actually has a couple cards underneath it. Okay, so we take 1 damage, and our opponent gets all those cards. All right, and our opponent concedes. Good game to Electric, and we'll go ahead and go into the next. We got some gems there, so sweet. And we'll go ahead and get some more games in with Lawful Folk. One up life. All right, this isn't too bad of a start. You can go ahead and run out Ben here. Ben, the Benthic Druid. Oh man, and 10th Street Dodger, sure. Yeah, let's let it go. Oh, that's a Forsaken Sanctuary. Oh, that is not... I meant the check land. Okay. Well, I messed up. We gotta switch that out at the next opportunity. Smelt Ward Ingus. That's the creature that basically just active treasons. And sure, we'll take 1. We'll go ahead and get in with River Sneak. Because unblockable, why not? Oh, hey, Caitlin. Yeah, we're still playing Merfolk. I didn't have my chat up. I should pop it out. Yep, still playing Merfolk. We're gonna do a little bit more sealed right after I finish the hour here. But yeah, always Merfolk all the time. How's your night going, Caitlin? That's fine. All right, looks like they're gonna get in with the smelt word Ingus here. Sorry about that. I bumped the mic there. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to pop out. And we're just going to take this damage here. I mean, might as well play it since we have it. But that obviously should be the isolated chapel, not the, you know. Get in for 2 and then pass the turn to our opponent. We'll wait on the Mistcloaked Herald because that's just another trigger. Gorklan Wrecker. So our opponent's deciding, okay, so they went with the counter. Oh, they went with the haste, sorry. The counter is like the tusk thing that pops out. And I will just let this damage go through. Next. Get in for 4. So our opponent can sack this to get a creature. Rebel Belt Recluse. Let's go ahead and block those 2 there. So now, Mistcloaked Herald is not a wizard, so it doesn't trigger it twice like Merfolk Trickster does. But I mean, you still play Mistcloaked Herald; it's still an unblockable creature. So I mean, even if we don't hit any other creatures, we can kind of just hit for 3 every turn, which doesn't beat hitting for 6 every turn. But Clamor Shaman. Oh, okay, so that just makes it so that one of my creatures can't block. Interesting. Okay, so the only thing that can block is the Mistcloaked Herald. We'll go ahead and wait because basically 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope, we're just dead here. Good game to our opponent. We'll just let all this damage go through because, I mean, even if we counter whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, we would have to sit and block, and we'd be in chump mode the entire time, which may or may not have been the correct thing to do. But, you know, win some, you lose some. Yep, and then you just take that. Although you could have just hit with your own thing and then, yeah. Is what it is. Alright, good game to one-up life. Let's get back in with some more Lawful folk. See if we can't get a few more W's before the end of the video. Card counter Chris. This is not a keepable. Not a keepable hand, unfortunately. I don't know if we want to go much lower than this. Bottom Silver Gill. We need to hit lands. Okay, well, we would have drawn into another. We drew into another Silvergill. Oh, and I didn't. Man, I didn't. Ooh, okay. Well, I did not take out that Forsaken Sanctuary. The tap land, for some reason, in the version of the game that I could play literally any card, I picked the tap land. Okay. Let's go ahead and play Silvergill. We have to draw 2 cards. Hopefully another land. There we go. Starting to get somewhere. Alright, we're just going to let this 1 damage go through. What did our opponent do? Oh, they mortified? Oh, they killed the, okay. We need to hit some more lands. Alright, we do need to draw some cards, but getting some damage through would be nice too. We need to draw lands is really what we need. Being basically stuck here with no lands is really Really hurting us. Let's see here. We can get Dovan up to 7, and it could take 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and play Benthic Biomancer here. And we'll just get in with our unblockable guys here. Unblockable Merfolk. And then pass the turn. We have this Blink of an Eye if things get one more to cast and abilities. Huh. So I guess we can't do it on their turn because of this Tithe Taker. Yeah, oh, it costs 3, we can. So our opponent gets a 1/1 Spirit with flying out of the deal. Kai's Wrath, destroy all creatures, sure. So that ended up actually being okay for us. Let's just pass the turn here. We have counter spells, we have planeswalkers. Ooh, yeah, no. No. Not on my watch. So if we get a land, what we can do is we can minus this Dovan to get another thing, and then plus this Dovan and attack. Sure, Elenda the Dusk Rose. So we'll go to attack. Charter Course. Sweet, we needed lands. And then we will pass the turn. And see what our opponent does here. Alright, so our opponent is just attacking Dovan, which is fine. I was going to say, it'd be totally fine if they wanted to use a pump spell on it. No, because of that combat spell and that. Yeah, nope. And we'll pass the turn here. Our opponent's on top deck mode as well, but they have some pretty decent creatures here. Let's go ahead and block this Tithe Taker. I'm sure our opponent has a... Huh. Okay, so they destroy the River Sneak. This game is going a lot longer than I thought. Don't like that. I don't like it when games go this long. Let's just help our opponent get this game over with. Come on, card counter, Chris. Just beat us. So again, I'd like to thank Wizards of the Coast for putting on this little event for us, for all of the streamers, to, you know, get to play with the cards and all that fun stuff. Oh, we can exile it. Oh, oh, it's exiled. It didn't die. Oh. Attack. Oh no. Alright, and we'll pass the turn. We got a Glacial Fortress in hand. Oh, Mortify, okay. I'm surprised they let the damage go through. Our opponent, Chris, yeah, just kind of let it through. Alright, Kopala. Pass the turn. We're just both in top deck mode. Oh, that's cool. Sure, get in there for 2. Oh, our opponent's just doing it to scry. Okay, sure. Might as well get a black source down. Man, we're getting there with our with Kopala here, though. Oh, this game is just taking forever. Although that one, it's the one of, it's the one of Bring to Trial. Just exile it. Don't let it die. I don't like that. Our opponent, yeah, you can bring 1. Okay. They have the 2, so Quench does nothing. Sure. No. All right, Ben. Ben will save us. Yeah, let's discard the Glacial Fortress. Attack. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Well, that kind of stinks. That puts a damper on our attacking. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. Tasa's really putting the hurt on us. All right, Ben. Let's get there, Ben. Hopefully everyone in the chat is having a had a good day watching all these streamers. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll discard this island. Play Miss Cloaked Herald. Jeez, this game. This has been nuts. Enters tapped. Yeah, take that. Take that, Chris. Card counter Chris, if that's your real name. I want to see your birth certificate. Sure. I mean, sure. All right, there's an Elendra, which is really good with Teysa. Oh, we're gonna show him pay 5 mana for a 2/1 and draw 2 cards. What now? Where is your god now? All right, we're doing it again. 5 mana for a 2/1 to draw 2 cards. Dealing with some damage there. Pass the turn. On upkeep. Tithe Taker, sure. If we can get a Dovan, that'd be pretty crazy. Sure, we'll double block here. Are you gonna get me with a combat trick? Oh, yep. Still dies, but... Oh, nice. Maybe we can get there. No, we're gonna have to, yeah, put a stop there. Get in with some damage here. And basically do the same thing this next turn. Is tap that and tap that. Gain the life. Life gain. And we have a token to block that in the air. Sweet. This is interesting. This has been a long game. I am getting tired of it. Okay, sacrifice that thing. Oh, whoops, sorry about that, everybody. Jeez. Glass of the Guild Pact. Okay, yep, we just... Good game. Oh. I thought you were going to kill me. I mean, there's basically nothing left to do. Yep, that's neat. That's cool. Jeez. All those creatures died. Oh. You got 16 +1/+1 counters. That is nuts. Oh man, we are not going to get very many games out of this deck. Oh, minus 18. That is funny. Zippy Zippo. Zippy Zippo. This seems fine. Pay 2 life for a Miscloaked Herald. Not a bad way to start. Oh. Unless that's the way you follow it up. It's getting a bond down. Doesn't do anything to River Sneak just yet, but just about the setup. I mean, honestly, putting it against this deck may not be, running it out may not be smart. You may want to keep up a counterspell. Just in case there's another shock or something like that. Naban being a 2/1 is just very frail. Pay the 2 life here, and we'll go ahead and play Merfolk Trickster, and we have this Quench as backup. Oh, they can pay the 2. That was dumb. Oh, or they do that. That's fine. And then technically those abilities resolve. At least they wasted another spell. Chemist's Insight to draw some cards. All right, another Merfolk Trickster. Let's go ahead and attack here. And just wait and see what our opponent does here. Primal Amulet, sure. May as well. Just hit for 6. Wizard Red's now following on Twitch. Hey, thanks Wizard Reds. Thanks for following. Yeah, it's really cool of you to stop by and hang out for a little while. Lord Zectus Dark Skill. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't see you. I didn't have the chat up. I'm sorry. I'm glad you enjoyed that game. That game was, oof, that was... All right, our opponent concedes. Well, thank you for coming on over. It was a lot of fun. Looks like we'll get at least one more game in. I wonder if my opponent in that game was as frustrated as I was with it. It was, oh, that was bad. It wasn't a bad game. It was just, oof, that was frustrating. There's a lot going on, a lot of, a lot of things happening. Andreas 09. This is fine. Start off with an island. And a Mistcloaked Herald. You guys, why not? Zagana. Is this the mirror? Might be the mirror. Merfolk Branchwalker, sure. Revealing Jade Light Ranger. Let's go ahead and bounce this back to our opponent's hand. Pass the turn. All right. There's an unclaimed territory. I don't know why people play that card. Okay. Yeah, let's pay 2. Let's return the Jade Light Ranger back to their hand. I'll attack. And then hopefully this turn they play 2 things, and then we get them with Merfolk Trickster, and then play this Dovan. Sure. Sure. They play another land. Play Dovan. Plus him. All attack. Hit for 5. Get 3 more counters here. Play Benthic Biomancer. Pass the turn. This is kind of what the deck is supposed to be doing. If it's been doing that, it hasn't done it basically all night, but yeah, you know. Growing Rites of Itlamok. Merfolk Branchwalker, sure. Another Growing Rites. Sure. Our opponent swings at Dovan. Okay. Go ahead and swing for another 5. Opponent's going to trade there. Dovan will go up to 8. Enters tapped. Alright, let's see what our opponent does here. This Jadelight Ranger, I mean, unless our opponent plays something and they attack with that Jadelight Ranger, they're just going to die. I'm sure they're going to play something. They have to play something. Oh, they're just playing like a green-blue deck. Sure, 4/4. So what we need now is we need... no, let's block. Because we can basically just get any 3 cards we want out of this. Get a Nabon. Get a Trickster. And get... What else do we want? Kopala. Let's get Charter Course. Next. Attack. And then we will Charter Course to draw some cards. Sweet. End the turn. Oh. Sure. It resolves. That resolves as well. Our opponent plays another land. And we're going to just Trickster both of these creatures here. And it'll go to our turn. So we can't do that and keep up this counter spell. Oh. And I'm fine with losing one of them, because we just need to get our opponent down so far. Yep, did that wrong. That was oops. So now we can counter something that they do that's super big. Gain a little bit of life back, and then just kind of get them on crackback. basically just counter any big creature. Like if they play a giant Hydroid Krasis or something like that, that'd be a good spot to just kind of get them. Yeah, no. Llanowar Elves. All right, sure. So our opponent swings in. Oh, they're not. So that is going to flip. And that's kind of what they're hoping for with this Hydroid Krasis. Is being able to... All right, let's plus Ben. Oh, discard the island. Plus Dovan. I mean, honestly, that doesn't quite matter. We're going to Merfolk Trickster these two, unless our opponent has a counterspell. Wonder what they're doing. Oh, they're going to move counters? Okay. Or draw cards. And we're just too wide for them, unfortunately. All right. At least we ended off with a win. That's not too shabby. And Dovan would have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it would have been an 8. All right, cool. We finished off pretty strong here, so thank you everybody for stopping by.